And what's happening? I don't know if we have anybody in the chat. Are we live? We're up on YouTube tonight.
We're always live.
Well, yeah. Yes.
I mean, when we go live, we're live. Everything's live.
Yeah. Live. Well, what's happening, y'all? It's Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
Welcome to the Three Guys On podcast. Welcome in any new listeners we may have. Remember, if you are a new listener, you can jump over behind our Patreon wall at Three Guys on Patreon and Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts. There's plenty of stuff behind that wall. Get on behind that wall. Go on behind the wall with us. More of this.
Yeah, a whole lot more, actually.
Way more of this. Way more is behind that paywall. So get on back there. Go on back there. I was just watching, before we did this, I was watching the Barack Obama, the Obama library, some of the performances.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it so far.
So Eddie Vedder did an original song that he just wrote like a week ago or something like that.
I heard that. It was all right. I was like, whatever.
Quit hating.
I'm not hating. It's just,
got the kids out there. He had the kids.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't really give the song much of a chance. The Pearl Jam, I'm on their email list, so they emailed out a link to it earlier too.
Yeah. What would you have wanted to hear, Andy? What's a song that would have been good for the occasion? Because you can only do one. Everybody was doing one, except for Stevie. Stevie did like three.
See, that's the thing. If it's just one, then I don't know. I thought
Stevie ended with Higher Ground. So
was there like
he
a
brought
collab
everybody
where
on stage?
They're all on stage together, maybe like something like that would be good.
What song?
Something where they're all on stage, like collaborating on stuff.
Well, you're the Pearl Jam person. They got a song that you can't go out there and sing Jeremy. That's not the song for the occasion.
They can do Rockin' in the Free World, which is a Neil Young song, which they cover all the time.
Yeah,
it wasn't Pearl Jam, though. The whole band wasn't there.
Yeah, it was Eddie Vedder.
It was just Vedder, so that's different. The clips are out there. I'll get around to watching them at some point.
And Stevie did All I Do and Higher Ground. As soon as he went into Higher Ground, Michelle turned back to the Clintons and she was like, you have to stand up for, you can see it on her face, on her mouth. You have to stand up for this.
He's closing on this, guys.
Yeah.
I saw that the chairman of the center came out in a tan suit.
You know who else had a tan suit on today was Stephen Colbert. He showed up in a tan suit. I saw a picture of him rocking his tan suit.
Because the chairman of the place made a joke about it.
Yeah, I was watching.
He was like, I don't know how you like my tan suit.
Yeah. When I saw that thing, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, I think I need to get a tan suit. when I was with the very beginning, that's all I thought was, I should get a tan suit looks good.
That's how they get you.
Never thought about a tan suit before. Yeah, I should get a tan suit.
But then where were you going to wear it, though? Were you just going to have it just in case?
You wear it in the spring. Wear it in the spring.
Wear it like once a year?
Maybe in the fall.
Wear like once, twice a year, maybe? Yeah, how often do you have an occasion to wear a suit?
Just spring and fall.
But like, to what occasion, though? Like,
well, church is a given. You could always wear it to a church function. Whenever you might have to speak before an assembly of some sort, a governmental assembly. You never know. A press conference might jump off. You might need a suit.
I don't know. I'm just gonna wear a polo shirt. Polo shirt and jeans.
Yes. Oh, anti-establishment. Hey, happy Juneteenth to you. The chat is wishing us happy Juneteenth. Well, wishing me happy Juneteenth, Andy.
Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Did you see the video of the old white man at some town meeting where he was railing about how he knows history and Juneteenth is not real, it's fake. And it's like it's based on a lie. Like what lie is it based on, sir?
No, is this just some like rage bait shit or something?
No, it's a real thing. Guy? He's like a city councilman. It's one of them type of things. You know, when you have like the council and he's sitting up on the council, call the guy boy, you know, the whole thing. He said because his son went to some college where he learned the truth.
Was it like a Bible school or something?
I don't know. I didn't quite get that far.
No, I didn't see that.
Quite get that far with it. Thank you, Purple Life. Happy Juneteenth to you.
It's a holiday. Just take the holiday.
It's a holiday, and you don't want to take it. That's how racist your ass is.
Right.
You don't want to take it. By the way, the thing that was killing me, I was like, well, what's the lie? It's based on a lie. What lie? The lie that it wasn't, that they weren't freed on time till 2 years after the date?
He probably would have an answer to that question. Like, that's the thing. You're not going to catch him in a gotcha on that because he's ready for that question. He has more bullshit than you can imagine.
So TPS said her mother said the same thing. She doesn't believe it, but she doesn't believe it. But what is the lie though? This is what I don't understand I need just articulate to me the lie. What's the lie? What is not real? That's like a real thing. Maybe I know more about it being because I lived in Texas, but we were celebrating Juneteenth regardless in Texas, particularly in Galveston, because that's where they pulled up.
I don't think I heard about Juneteenth until a little bit later. We didn't grow up with it for sure.
No, absolutely not.
That's why it's a lie, man. I didn't learn it as a child. And I stopped learning as a child. So anything I didn't learn as a child
is not real.
You're going to try to make me learn new shit in adulthood? No, you're probably lying. That's what you're doing.
The commanding officer, he led I don't know what you call his group, a squad, a platoon, a bunch. He came in with Buffalo Soldiers. So it was imagine that shock with these white dudes and these soldiers come walking up, these black soldiers come walking in, and you want to put that whip down? Huh?
Yeah, I don't think I heard about it until, I don't even know when, but it was after I had finished school. Mm-hmm. Like, it was in adulthood that I heard about Juneteenth. Probably well into adulthood. So, because I didn't learn it when I was a kid,
it doesn't exist. It's not.
Didn't happen. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to unlearn things. That's hard. So I'm just going to pretend everyone else is lying. Maybe that's what's going on.
I got to get my Juneteenth shirt together to wear tomorrow. Do I got a Juneteenth? I think I do. I'm going to find one of my black shirts to wear tomorrow. Something black. Some black shit.
Juneteenth merch.
Yeah, I'm sure I have a Juneteenth. I know I bought one for Ava. Ava's got a bunch of black shit on the shirts.
Oh, I got the graduation announcement in the mail today.
Did you get it? Good. Amy was wondering if you got it. Good.
Got it today. I only check my mail like every 3 days.
She was upset because she felt like she didn't send yours out. She was like, I don't think I sent Andy's out.
I check my mail like every 3 days. Like, it could have been in there for a couple of days for all I know.
Yeah.
But I went and checked it today and it was out there in the box.
Like I said, she's a little upset about it. And Andy's a family favorite. So.
I was just sitting out every day. I was running the mailbox. Like, where is it?
Where is it?
Seriously?
Yeah. The thing looks, the Obama, I know I want to go to it. I was talking to somebody today. They were saying that you can't get tickets through November right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So then, what do they have there?
It just
they got
an auditorium. I know they have a replica of his Oval Office. They have that in there.
Oh, without all the gold.
All her dresses. They have a lot of her dresses in there. Shit like that.
So it's like a museum.
Yeah, it's a museum. But it has more things. Like, it has things for the community, like performance spaces and, spaces for people to do shit in. And
Right.
I say shit. You know what I'm saying? Spaces for like learning and performance and lectures and shit like that.
But they probably do like poetry readings.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Probably like every week, like as an open mic.
Oh, Shonda Rhimes provided all those type of things, Trey. I don't think it's not going to be like DC where you can just get in for free. You're probably going to have a cost of some sort to go in. But I also heard that if you are a Chicago resident, you get in free on Tuesdays. So
I'm looking it up here. The hours for the museum on Mondays, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
So they open late, but they stay open a little bit later.
That's
Tuesday through Sunday, the whole rest of the week, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I guess you got to go if you're working all day. You got to go Monday or Saturday, Sunday, I guess.
Oh, Shonda gave the replica of the Oval Office from the Scandal set. Okay. So I didn't have the billboard. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the museum requires a ticket, and you can buy tickets online. $22 for parking, but you get that reimbursed, I guess, if you go to the museum, something like that.
Yeah, but Chicago, you can probably public transportation there. They got a robust public transportation. So
now, if you go into the fake Oval Office, will anyone get mad if you put your feet up on the desk?
I mean, if you're imitating the picture,
are you desecrating the fake Oval Office?
I think if you're imitating that picture, I think it'd be okay.
All right. Someone might come. There might be a guy making sure people don't put their feet all up on the desk.
You may not even be able to get near that desk. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, they probably got roped off. I mean, you would think people would want to take a picture. Like, here I am sitting if you go visit like the Pentagon, there's a podium that looks like a Pentagon press briefing.
Right.
And you can stand at the podium and get your picture taken, like as though you're Sean Spicer or something.
They also had that in the White House before they demoed the room.
Right.
There was in that there. You can go up and take like you're in a press conference.
Okay, they got the Oval Office.
The contrast between this and Trump's little birthday celebration. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Trump is like a 21-year-old girl. He's like, it's my month. I'm celebrating for 3-4 weeks for my birthday.
I thought that he would do something today just to try to cut in on Obama's, it's because he's on air all day.
I'm fucking 80, guys.
Yeah,
I'm fucking
do something.
You know what? It's my fucking time. I don't care.
Something with Hathor. Author D.L. White is in the chat. I literally thought he's going to do something. He's going to do something. He's going to do something. Get fleeced by another country.
Well, the night is young. He could do something still.
The more I listen to learned people talk about this Iran deal,
you mean not J.D. Vance?
No.
He knows about it. He's learned.
Yeah, he knows all right.
He knows all the ins and outs.
No Occupy Ramp. There were no motocross events at Obama's library. Weirdly, no motocross events. No motocross events. No barefoot fighting. Did you see the video of the people fighting at the fucking UFC fight?
No. You mean people in the audience?
Yeah. It is straight white folks shit. It's like two white dudes fighting, and then the girl jumps in, and then the cops come and arrest. It's like a bunch of fights, apparently.
Guys, stop fighting. It's his birth month. Stop it, guys. Fucking men.
It's rough.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I guess this probably happens at a lot of UFC fights. A lot of fighting in the stands. Drunk people thinking they can fight. They get all worked up. They get all lathered up. They probably all train in MMA because they're all badasses,
Right. Well, that's what they want to think.
Yeah, they're badasses. All of them.
They want to think.
You want a piece of me? I've been training for 6 weeks.
Yeah. Usually, if you go like to a karate tournament or like a fights like that, or like a boxing match, things like that don't really happen because there are legitimately, you don't know who the hell knows what in those crowds. You don't know who the hell knows. You have no idea what's going on in those crowds. So that everybody's polite. Hey, sorry about stepping on your foot. Everybody's real polite.
See, so if everyone had a gun, much more polite society. See, that's the same mentality. Everybody has a gun mentality.
Weirdly, it doesn't work like that at UFC fights, though. Apparently, weirdly.
Well, it's you got to.
It could also be a thing of I'm not afraid that you have another gun. I respect what I can do, because I respect what I can do. I don't feel the need to get upset that you bumped into me as you were walking through here.
I had a bit about that once, about if everyone had a gun, then everyone's more polite.
Yeah.
The bit was about, how much of a dickhead I would be if I just had a gun on me all the time?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What are you going to do, pull your gun on me? Yeah. I got a gun. Like, it wouldn't make me more polite. It'd make me a dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold the door open for you. Fuck you. What are you going to get mad at me? I got a gun.
I got a gun.
Yeah. This whole thing that, like, we're not more polite. We're just scared of each other.
Yeah, everybody's scared.
Everyone's living in fear. That's not polite. That's not really polite. I don't want him to shoot me, so I guess I'll be nice to him.
DL, we didn't really talk about the last couple of days. We talked about this. I just said DL and Chad is saying nobody got a mic on, got on the mic to call the first lady a man. Yeah, we didn't really talk about that. It made me very, very, very upset. And it's just another, here we go again.
Talking about the guy at the Trump fight, UFC guy.
Yeah, I don't know the guy. Hoskett. I don't fuck with Trump. I don't fuck with UFC like that anymore. I don't know the guy. I don't think I ever did really fuck with UFC like that.
Josh Hockett is his name. Yeah.
But I did see his running off at the mouth about it, and the guy's a piece of shit. But apparently, come to find out, because of course, he's been a piece of shit. He likes to call people nigga. He's been doing this shit for a long time now, apparently, which is unsurprising to me.
He must be new on the scene, like a newish fighter.
Yeah.
10-0. He's had 10 fights. And I've read something about he likes to fuck with people. He's a troll and all this kind of stuff.
No, he's an asshole.
But he likes to get attention and this and that. So he's a dickhead. Yeah, like that's kind of what that means. That's just another way of saying he's a dickhead.
Right.
And he got on the mic. Joe Rogan was like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
After he said it, like it's.
Joe Rogan had a tiny little tie on too. It was weird. I was like, who trusts you?
Well, there was some photoshopping of that tie because I saw some actual pictures of it, which is still short. It was a little short. Yeah. It didn't hit the belt line.
It didn't hit where it's supposed to hit.
It was about one fist shy of the belt line.
Yeah. See, that's not. Yeah, that's the one I saw. The one fist short. I'm like,
people were doing some AI shit where the tie like came down to here, like it was like a little like a cartoon shit.
Stone in the chat wants to know: didn't Dana kick him out of the UFC after? No, no.
He said something about free speech, right? Didn't he?
Yes.
He said something. I know he had something to say about it.
And Sean is right. If you really want to watch some fighting, Sean in the chat is saying, watch Japanese MMA. Watch that shit. Watch that. You really want to see some fighting. There's people throwing down.
Here's an article from some site that I've never heard of. Well, I guess I've heard of it. Fast Company. Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian speaks up about the UFC fighters' controversial Michelle Obama comments.
Go ahead and read his apology. Let me take care of the business.
Is that what it is? It's an apology?
Yeah, he went to Twitter 4 days later.
Okay. So this is what the article says. I'm not going to pull up his tweet. I think it has the whole quote here. Alexis Ohanian co-founded Reddit years ago, and he's married to Serena Williams. He went to the UFC fight at the White House. He said, quote, a lot of people asking me to comment. Yes, that fighter's slur about a former First Lady Michelle Obama was vile and inappropriate. I attended the UFC event via invitation from TKO/IMG leadership. I own five pro sports teams and a league. I was already on my way home when those comments were made and was glad to see Dana condemn them. So I guess Dana White said something. For context, I resigned in protest from Reddit, the company I co-founded and built for over a decade, specifically to push it to curb communities for hate and violence on the site. And that's the whole tweet.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's in the comments. He's replied to one or two people in the comments, I guess, but nothing of substance.
That tweet means nothing. It means nothing. It just means nothing. So let's do the breakdown.
There's two different things.
Yeah, let's do the breakdown here.
Two different one is the Michelle Obama comment, right?
Right.
Thing two is, why were you even there?
Why were you there?
And he said he got an invitation from TKO/IMG leadership because he owns 5 pro sports teams and a league. Flex.
Yeah.
And
but it's a meaningless flex. It's like, what does that mean in this context? What is that?
Well, but it's almost like he's saying he couldn't say no to the invitation. I mean, the fact that you're such a badass, that you're such a big player in the world, means you could say no whatever you want.
You could say you can do whatever you want to do. Because
what's the point of having fuck you money if you don't say fuck you from time to time?
You got all this money just running out of your ears, and I have to go. I mean, I own 5 teams. I own an island. I mean, I own part of the moon. Did you know I own part of the moon? Yeah, I've already bought land on the moon. You can't buy it yet, but I bought it, and I have to go.
Guys, when you have as much as I do, people just give you invitations to things, and then you kind of have to go, right? No.
I gotta be at the president's birthday fucking party. I gotta go. I gotta go. Are you gonna stay? No, I'm gonna leave early, but I have to go. What? What are you talking about?
It's just, I mean, that's okay. The guy had one thing about Michelle Obama, and this guy was on his way home. Alexis Ohanian, wasn't even there for it, but he condemns it. What were you even doing? It's kind of like everyone else. What were you doing? This wasn't just a run-of-the-mill UFC fight. This was Trump's birthday party.
Right.
And you went to it. And so I was invited. That's not really a justification, is it?
Yeah. I was invited. I have sports teams.
Some guy called me. He was like, "How would you like to go to UFC 250?"
I mean, look,
what
guys.
Am I gonna say?
I don't even like UFC, but I have to go. I have to go.
You guys, you don't understand. I own 5 pro sports teams in a league. I'm expected to go to these things.
5 pro sports teams. I'm in line to buy the color red right now. I have to go.
It's the same color on those MAGA hats. Like, I gotta go.
I gotta go. All you're proving is you ain't like us. That's all you're proving. That's all you're proving.
Yeah, it's just such a weird thing to say. Like, I mean, I attended via invitation. So,
so
everyone attended via something. They bought a ticket, or they got probably most people. That was a very tough ticket.
Yeah,
most people probably had like an insider giving them a ticket, an invitation, an agent that they know, someone who knows someone that got them a ticket. Most people got a hookup. So for him to say, "Well, I got a hookup for a ticket," like, well, yeah, everyone there got a hookup for a ticket. They're all like famous or rich or connected. That's how you get into that event.
Shut Up Podcast in the chat is saying most of the people there claim they weren't into politics. I mean, you can claim it. You may not be into politics, but I know you're into celebrating this man's birthday. I know that.
Right.
So, because it was just some fights. You could have stayed home and watched the fights in the comfort of your own home. And all of you are rich, so I know you got great places to watch at inside your own house. You have your friends over. You know,
Alexis Ohanian is from this area. He probably
Is
got
he?
old friends from high school that he can go hang out with in their basement. Yeah, isn't he from here?
I don't know. Is he?
I thought he had a connection to here.
Yeah.
Okay, he attended high school in Columbia, Maryland.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Delivered a commencement address in 2001 at Merriweather Post Pavilion.
Yeah.
That wasn't his.
So there's plenty of places where he could have went and bought out a Buffalo Wild Wings here, or bought out the road. There's a nice bowling alley down in Chinatown. Could have bought that shit out, had people in there, did a fight party. Then you could legitimately say, I'm just here for the UFC.
Right.
And I'm in this establishment watching this shit. We're all booing when you see Trump on the screen, but I want to watch the fights. You could legitimately say that.
He went to the University of Virginia. I'm wearing a UVA shirt right now. He's a local guy.
Oh, hey, B Black.
Hey, I'm at the Green Turtle in Rockville. Come on out, guys.
Rockville. I'm gonna buy the place out.
He's trying to find places that were open back when he lived around here. He was like, is there still a shark club around here? Whatever happened to the shark club? There's one in Centerville, right? Is this that gone? Closed. Shit.
Fuck.
I used to love the shark club.
Shit. That's the first place I ever went to.
How about PJ Skidoo's over by George Mason? Is that still open? Let's go to PJ Skidoo's. Get some chicken tenders and listen to techno music.
They've closed down. What? Fuck.
Oh, damn it.
Everything's just going, man.
Guess I gotta go to the White House.
It's like sands through the hourglass. So now I gotta go to the White House.
all of his haunts from like the DMV from back in the day are just gone. They're all closed down.
Gone. Now he just has to go to the White House.
What was that bar in Georgetown? Sports Fans? Oh, they're closed? Shit, it's a cheesesteak place now? All right.
Guess I got to go to the White House.
So I got to go to the White House.
Got invited. Luckily, I got invited. What a dumbass.
Is it still under 21 night at the Cellar in Georgetown? Oh, it's gone? Shit.
Guess I'm going to the White House, then. The destroyed White House.
I'm trying to think of old Georgetown bars.
Yeah. What was that one we used to do comedy in?
There was one. Oh, you know what? What was it? Lulu something.
I remember if you were driving up M Street towards DC, it was on the right. I remember that.
I don't know, but there was a place called Lulu something in Georgetown that was like they had shows there, but for a time it was like one of those meat market bars. You know, people just go to hook up and try to get numbers. I forget what it was. Was it just called Lulu's? I think it might have been Lulu's.
It might have been. There was a couple of places there was like 2 spots doing mics.
Georgetown's never had a huge like open mic scene.
No, because the parking was terrible.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, it was Lulu's. Lulu's in Georgetown. Lulu's Club Mardi Gras. A lot of college kids went there.
I remember the Mardi Gras part. I saw speaking of college kid, it was a college kid. He was in there. He had on a sailor's hat and like a captain's jacket. I was like, what are you doing? It's Georgetown, white boy. What are you doing?
I'm being cool. What do you think I'm doing? This article's from 2006 from the GW Hatchet, Lulu's Club Mardi Gras. The dance club not far from GW's campus will be permanently closing after this Friday's farewell bash. March 30th, 2006 is the article.
Oh, well.
Someone had an open mic there for a while. I did a set there once. No, it was a book show. The popular bar nightclub situated at the corner of 22nd and M, just like at that end of Georgetown. That was around for years. And they closed, 06. Man, that's 20 years ago.
Trey said, the audacity of him knowing all the evil shit people said about his wife, Serena, at the height of her career. And that's, I think, the thing that bothers me the most about Serena Williams, which is what bothered me about Cheryl Underwood saying it was okay these guys said this kind of shit about her, or with Kevin saying it's okay that people say this kind of shit about him. It's like, you think it stops with you? Do you believe that? Do you think it just stops with you? Just the jokes just end with you. Is that what you believe? You don't think that you co-signing this doesn't then in turn open up the door for more of this? You don't see that. You don't see how that's a possibility?
They might not. They might think it's just this moment.
That's fucking. That shows no depth of thought.
Well, I mean, a lot of that.
Cheryl Underwood is not an unintelligent person.
But she has a hard line stance of, I'm never going to tell a comedian what not to say.
Then what you cannot do then, okay, are you telling me that if a comedian was the one who said Michelle Obama looked like a man, would that be okay? And they just said, no, I'm just joking. Would it be all right? But because this guy's not a comedian,
right?
It's okay. Or
but
what about
trolling, which is kind of like joking? And
what about if this guy said the jokes that were made about you to you? Would that be okay?
No, I think there's that. It's the thin rubber chicken line that you don't cross. It's this kinship with your fellow comedians where you give them more leeway. I think there's that.
Then that opens up the door to, why do you believe that this white nationalist deserves kinship with you? Because you do the same job? Well, first of all, you don't do the same job. You're better than them. That's the first thing. You don't.
Well, every job has people who are better and then worse.
You don't do the same, but they don't do the same. You let's say you work in the same field, but you don't do the same job. You have a vastly different job than
but then that's the thing. They work in the same field. Like, they go on stage in front of their audience, and their audience laughs. So because I'm in this field, you get to say whatever you want to me, and I'm just supposed to. And then I in turn laugh it off. And then you can't understand how you now have opened the door up to this person doing this to other people. You don't get that? You don't think he's not going to do this to, let's say, Janelle James? Why would he not think he could not fuck up Janelle James like that? Or Gina Yashari or Wanda Sykes? Well, this is the dilemma. Because in comedy, you're part of a brotherhood and a kinship. And also, everyone is on their own.
Yeah, ain't no brother. I was best about to say.
So they have to check him themselves. She's not going to check him on their behalf. Like, it's this weird thing where there's a kinship. You go into a green room with a comic you've never met, but you've been doing comedy about the same amount of time, and you can have a full conversation as though you've known them for years because you have this shared experience. And so you feel this connection to them. And also you feel like everyone is on their own and should be out for themselves. So that's what that leads to. And she, I mean, just based on what she said, I think it was a Breakfast Club, she kind of just has that feeling, that the thing that other people have said too, which is, it's comedy, man. Like, you,
B Black was saying, again, Chad is saying, this reminds me of the first comment related to the email I ever sent you. I was pretty much asking, do I have to be friends with the racist white comedians? I hope that at least I said no. You do not.
Do I have to be friends with racist white comedians?
No, you don't got to.
Yes, you
gotta
do.
accept.
Yes, because they are your brothers in comedy.
Well, you heard it from Andy. Good luck to you.
Brothers and sisters, we're all friends, part of one big happy family. Also, it's a cutthroat business, and everyone's going to try to cut your throat.
Yeah,
but also, we're all one.
We're all one. We are one. Nah, it's just this is what comes from. This is what comes from that. It's the same atmosphere, and strangely, it comes from the same group of people. Ain't that weird? Hinchcliffe was at the fight.
Yeah, he was at the fight.
You know,
he maybe was sitting next to Alexis Ohanian. Who knows?
It's all those people. That's the world they move in. You want to be a part of that? You want that around you?
Apparently, this guy Hoskett, Josh Hoskett, did this before. With didn't he say this something about Michelle Obama before? Like at a different fight? Okay, Hoskett made his disparaging remarks toward Michelle Obama after beating Eric Lunsford in May of 2025. Before he signed the contract with the UFC, or Hockett, not Hoskett. Hockett ended his interview with the same line. Right-wing media outlets have often directed the gendered insult against the former First Lady, too. He also called Brittany Griner a man during a post-fight speech in January 2026. So, yeah, they knew he's capable, like they booked him on this big event, and they know he likes to, twice now in the last year, he has gotten on the mic post-fight and basically said that same thing.
But they like the disrespect being thrown towards Michelle Obama because Michelle Obama is a proxy for blackness. This is a disrespect of all of blackness. I don't think it's not. It is. Which again, I said it on a podcast yesterday, and now I'm saying it on a live podcast. If you are a black person and you fuck with UFC, you are a sucker. You are a sucker ass sucker. They are showing you what they think of you. Okay. And you are going to set up, I just like, somebody bought the fight for me. I have to watch it.
I got invited, man. What are you supposed to do? Nuts?
You're a sucker. You'll
be rude and say no.
That's what you are. Suckers. You know, and in the meantime, we're being jailed and killed by those very same people. Jailed and killed by those very same people. You know, our dogs are being killed. We're being killed. In a span of like a week and a half, we've seen a young man go to jail. A young man gets shot. His killer doesn't go to jail. A young man defends himself, stabs somebody. He goes to jail for 35 years. A woman's dog, somebody calls the cops on a woman because she's celebrating a Knicks win. Cops roll up and shoot her dog, shoot and kill her dog, leaving her devastated in the hallway. She's crying over the body. And they're just standing there looking. No one's even comforting her, trying to help her. Nothing. The inhumanity of these people is breathtaking. How inhumane you have to be. Then a child gets shot at a fucking Walmart in Mississippi because it was believed that his mother was stealing diapers. She didn't steal the diapers, but even if she had stole the diapers, you shot into a moving car and killed a baby. They said, well, I saw somebody say this. Well, if he had been in his car seat, he wouldn't have died. No, the mother would have just died. Somebody in that car was getting shot. It just happened to be the baby. You understand what I'm saying? You shot into a moving car over some fucking diapers that weren't stolen. Ms. Reggie
were they saying like she was driving toward them or something? It was one of those
yes,
stories.
Of course. When they drove towards me. And then, of course, the video comes out. No, she wasn't driving towards them.
Oh, I didn't know there was a video. I didn't see that.
We're like, nope, she wasn't driving towards them. But even if they are driving towards you, let's just postulate that she was driving directly at them. You know, you can just get out of the way, right? You can just get out of the way. Just get out of the way. You can do that. You can just get out of the way.
Kid was 1 year old.
Yeah. A baby. And then the dog, as Reggie's saying, how the fuck do you shoot a doodle? How do you shoot a doodle?
I mean, that's I've heard those stories before, that the dog is vicious.
They shoot dogs all the time.
Yeah.
By the way, this is like a thing. Like, they shoot dogs constantly. They're always shooting dogs. Apparently, if you look at the numbers, I'm like, man, they shoot a lot of goddamn dogs.
Yeah, they shoot dogs they're like running away. Like, they shoot dogs in the back. Essentially, they shoot them because they're running away.
Yep.
You know, and he's coming right for me, and they shoot him.
Yeah.
That's not uncommon. LAPD, that was the dog. The LAPD, I guess this woman lived in LA who was a Knicks fan.
She's a Knicks fan. She was going berserko in her house, as every Knicks fan on earth was in that moment.
Right. Someone called the cops because of a screaming woman, and they showed up, and a St. Bernard Golden Retriever and Doodle mix.
And by the way, the dog had a Knicks jersey on. Rod just joined the podcast. The dog had a Knicks jersey on. The dog had a jersey on.
That dog had that dog in him. It's a Jalen Brunson jersey.
Shot a dog. Like, they want to shoot. They want to shoot shit. And then she in the hallway, she is devastated, and they're just standing there looking at her. Just standing there looking at her. Like, you inhuman.
Oh, she opened it. Okay, so I'm looking at the article. She opened the door. The dog came bouncing out of the house. Like, hey, who's here? Who's at my house? And they were like, he's coming right for us. And
bang, bang, bang.
Right.
Scared for his life.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
Is that Rod's music?
And then it's brutal, man. It's a brutal video. You don't need to play it, by the way. It's a brutal video.
I haven't seen. I saw like a still picture of her laying down.
You don't need to see it. It's brutal. Much as you love animals, you don't need to see it. It's brutal.
Yeah, I've seen videos before of like a cop shooting a dog. You know, like that's not charging at them. You know what I mean? Like just casually, oh, it's a dog, bang. You know. But
the dog is just hanging out. You know, the dog's just laid down on the floorway. The woman is insane. So sad.
I mean, people without dogs don't understand the bond.
And there's like 10 cops just standing there.
Yeah.
Looking at her. Just vacantly looking at her. Well, she's just bawling.
Dominic has a dog now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's a dog guy now.
Well, the good news, we'll never have to worry about this happening to his dog. The Sixers will never win the championship.
No,
that's true. Actually, he'll be screaming in agony as they lose yet again in the first round.
His dog might get shot on draft night or something.
Dominic will call me sometimes because he's like out walking his dog, and I haven't met his dog yet, but I think it's like it's bigger. It's much bigger than my dog. It's like a chocolate lab, so it's kind of a. I don't know if it's menacing.
Big, no,
but it's big.
No, I've yet to meet the lab. I've yet to see or meet the lab that looks any parts of menacing.
Right.
Just like doodles. I've never seen any type of doodle dog that looks any kind of menace to it.
Yeah, there's no horror movies where it's like a golden doodle. Cujo couldn't have starred a golden doodle, you know?
No.
Right.
I barely believe in the menacing St. Bernard. I'll be honest.
St. Bernards are not menacing. They help you.
That was Cujo. Cujo was a St. Bernard.
He was a St. Bernard. I barely remember that movie.
Yeah, Cujo was a St. Bernard. A big
killer St. Bernard.
Yeah. Rabies.
Well, Cujo got rabies is what happened.
Movie fucked me up, man.
Cujo got bit by a rabid bat and ended up with rabies.
Because bats carry rabies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember in the 80s, like Dobermans were the scary dog. Dobermans and German Shepherds. Somewhere along the line, pit bulls took over and they became the avatar for a vicious dog.
It's because black people started having pit bulls. Once that happened, once that happened, all you need was a couple on an album cover. That was that.
I mean, it's also because, statistically, they got all the, the pit bull be the one that gonna kill you and shit. So you gotta,
yeah,
motherfuckers ain't scared of nothing that they don't think of got the power to kill them. I always been afraid of German Shepherds because, just because they killing is legalized by the cops, it don't make it less scary to me.
Texas, no one's really scared of pit bulls because they're everywhere. Everybody's got a pit bull.
Yeah,
every dog you see is part pit bull. Yeah, it's part pit bull. Every dog is like part pit. Oh, it's part pit.
Well, that's why they have because a lot of apartment complexes won't let you have certain breeds.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's just by weight, just by size, no matter what the breed. But sometimes they'll just have a list of breeds, and it'll say like German Shepherd, Doberman, and it'll say pit bull type dog.
Yeah,
because it'll just any dog that somewhat resembles a pit bull.
Right.
Yeah. So people are like, actually, he's a boxer mix. Like people just lie. It's not a pit bull. What are you talking about? He's a boxer. They kind of look the same. But there hasn't been a horror movie about a killer pit bull.
Huh. No, there really hasn't, has there?
No, I think the pro pit bull lobby would shut that down.
You figure PETA would be against all the killer dog movies.
Right. PETA's like, what? We liked Air Bud. That was a good one.
Yeah,
but, that's a great one. The only one I really know is Cujo. Then there was the Doberman gang movie where these criminals taught these Dobermans how to rob places.
I didn't see that.
According to Google AI, here's a list of killer dog movies.
Like Man's Best Friend or some shit. That was
that's the second one. The first one on the list is Cujo. The second one is Man's Best Friend from 93. I have no memory of that.
That was fucked up.
A genetically altered, hyper-intelligent Tibetan Mastiff.
Well, I don't know if that counts, though. Genetically altered?
Yeah. I mean, it counts, but it don't. None of the movies are real anyway, but it counts as one of these scary movies. Hold on, my fire alarm's going off.
It's mine. It's not yours.
Right back.
It's mine. It's mine, Rod.
Oh, it's yours. Okay, my bad. I thought it was mine. My headphones good as shit.
I thought it was mine for a second.
Yeah, man. I've got a good mic now.
Yeah, like what? It sounded like we're in the room with him.
Yeah, I don't know what's smoking in his apartment. Hope it ain't no carbon monoxide.
Yeah, maybe there's a killer dog like dumping gasoline around his house.
Yeah, that's what they need. It's genetically altered, so it's actually trying to make the crime one of the ones where you can't get caught.
Right, exactly. He's covering his dog tracks.
It's a mastiff, but that's what we need to make, a killer dog movie, but it's a very complex murder. It's not just like, oh, the dog mauled people because they got rabies. It's like, no, it made it look like a suicide.
Right. The dog's wearing a trench coat, walking on 2 feet, so no one could tell.
Right. It's like how
smoking a cigarette.
Right, exactly. It's like, yeah, man. Harry died. How did he die in a boat fire? What? Yeah,
he doesn't have a boat.
He took his boat out at 10 o'clock at night on a Thursday? Yeah, man. Yeah. No witnesses. Left all the money to his dog.
The only clue is his box of milk bones.
Yeah. You know those movies they have, those stories you hear every once in a while where like some rich lady gives all her money to a cat. Like, why don't we look into cat murderers? Like that cat might have fucking we don't know that cat didn't set up an elaborate scheme to get the insurance money.
Yeah, or how do you know the cat didn't write a fake will?
Yeah.
Like we don't even know if it's a real will.
Right. They always make it a simple murder of bludgeoning and biting and mauling and shit. Nah, man, give me a fucking caper. I want Like, how did this dog pull off the perfect heist? The murder wasn't even the heist. What the money was what we should have been watching.
Right. Autoerotic asphyxiation with a leash.
Yeah.
That's a different.
Yeah. The hero of the movie.
Well, case closed.
The hero of the movie would be the canine cops instead of just the it'd be the dog cops tracking them down and shit.
Right.
You're a loose cannon, Trigger.
That's another movie you never see is the dirty canine cop. Dirty dog. Cop.
Yeah. On the tape.
He's planting crack on people.
Yeah. We found cocaine in the luggage. Ain't no cocaine if I can get
no cocaine in that. You threw that down, cop.
The dog signaled. He sat down. It means it's cocaine.
This is on the stand at the witness at the trial and shit.
Oh, man's best friend, it says, a genetically altered Tibetan Mastiff escapes a cruel animal testing facility adopted by a TV reporter, but turns out to possess psychotic tendencies and enhanced lethal abilities.
Of course.
Does he kill the reporter, or is the reporter reporting on the murders, maybe? And it's his own dog doing them?
The dog is the one that set it up.
There's The Breed. I don't remember this at all. 2006, produced by Wes Craven.
Sounds familiar.
Damn. I definitely
didn't
watch that.
Sounds
young
familiar.
friends who travel to an isolated island cabin for a weekend. Their relaxing getaway turns deadly when they are hunted by a pack of ravenous, genetically enhanced dogs.
Everything's about genetically enhancing.
Right? That's because white people don't believe dogs can actually just be bad. They're like, somebody fuck with their genes. That's the only way. Dogs are man's best friend, guys. Okay?
Unless it's a pit bull. Then it's a black man's best friend, which makes them dangerous.
I'm going to get Ryan Coogler to make the civil rights dog attack movie so we can get the propaganda up out of here, man. We need to make a real Edmund Pettus Bridge dog movie. That shit's scary for real. It did happen, and nothing was genetically altered about them dogs.
And of course, there's the white guy who just like, hey guys, there's no such thing as a bad dog. Yeah. Only a bad owner.
Yeah.
He goes and I'll check on the noise, and next thing you know, he's getting ripped to shreds
right.
by a genetically enhanced dog. There's one I kind of want to see this one. There's a movie from 1977 called Dracula's Dog.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Get out of here.
Also known as Zoltan, Hound of Dracula.
Dracula's
supernatural horror film follows a Doberman Pinscher, because it's 1977.
Yeah, of course.
That is turned into a vampire and hunts down the last living descendant of his master. So he's going to kill his master's descendant.
Kill his master?
His master's descendant.
Does he turn into a bat?
I don't know. A bat dog?
Right.
Dracula. Okay. Dracula's Dog came out in 1977. Here's the plot. The Romanian army accidentally blasts open a subterranean crypt. What? And the army captain, fearing looters and criminals, stations a guard near the site. Late in the night, an earthquake shakes loose one of the coffins, which slides down and lands at the feet of the confused guard. Curious as to what has fallen before him, the guard opens the coffin and discovers a dog's body, impaled by a wooden stake. He removes the stake, which revives the vampiric Doberman Pinscher Zoltan. I didn't know vampire lore meant you could take the stake out and they come back to life. I had no idea that was.
You put the stake in, they disappear. The body deteriorates.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the stake out of the dog, puts it in the ground. The dog gets up and pisses on it.
Here's what's crazy about that. Zoltan is Dracula's dog, right?
Right.
Zoltan is a name that means ruler, which means Dracula named his dog King.
He did, didn't he?
He got a black dog.
Are you trying to say? Yeah, I was about to say. Are you trying to say?
I think Dracula's dog is black, y'all.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Who else got a dog named King?
Was it? You know what? Remember when Snoop turned into a dog in that "What's My Name" video?
Yeah.
He turned into a Doberman, right? It was a It was a Doberman turned into Snoop. Yeah, that might be.
What if now I want Dracula to be in the movie, being like, "Come in, he don't bite." Like, I don't know, man. He look like he bite, Dracula. No, my dog
He's
very
friendly.
safe.
No, my dog likes people.
He just friendly.
He's friendly.
Yeah.
No, let him lick your neck.
Yes. I don't know, Dracula. I'm gonna invite you in, but not your dog. He can't come in.
This movie's plot is insane. After slaying the guard and drinking his blood, Zoltan opens up another coffin, shaken loose from the crypt. This one holds the body of his master, an innkeeper named Vade Smit. The crypt belongs to the Dracula family, all of whom are vampires. Zoltan removes the stake from the innkeeper's chest, reanimating him.
Damn.
The narrative then cuts to a flashback of a village in Romania in 1670, over 300 years ago. The dog of an innkeeper saves a sleeping woman from being bitten by Count Igor Dracula. Furious over losing his victim to a dog, Dracula in bat form bites the dog, turning into a vampire. That's the origin story.
Petty
I'm
king.
so pissed right now.
I couldn't get no human blood. Nah.
Hey, Zoltan, come here.
Right. Heal.
Come here real quick. Of course, the vampire dog winds up in Los Angeles later in the movie.
Makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The last paragraph.
Buffy was close to film. Buffy was filmed close in California too, so.
Oh, man. So the Dracula family, okay, they have the surviving descendant, Michael Drake, a psychiatrist. He decides to take his wife and their kids somewhere with their 2 German shepherds and their puppies. Vampire dog follows them, etc., etc. 2 fishermen vacationing nearby with a pointer called Buster discover the Zoltan has bitten their dog.
A lot of dogs in this movie.
Yeah, that's I don't know. The last paragraph just kind of ends. It doesn't really wrap anything up.
That's probably how the movie ends.
It's just like whatever.
They had you at the title, Dracula's vampire dog, and they was like, we don't really need to finish this movie. The premise was enough.
Yeah, it can't follow the title. It's a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I can imagine.
Imagine that. I would have thought it would have been a strong 22, 23. Right.
Yeah, and then there's a movie called Devil Dog, The Hound of Hell from 1978, which, again, I don't remember that one.
Devil Dog sounds like it's Daredevil if he had a pet. That would be the name of his pet. Devil Dog is also blind.
He has his own seeing eye dog?
Yes. It's a can't see eye dog.
Sorry, Devil Dog. You can't bring that dog in here. I beg your pardon? I have all the paperwork right here.
Right.
This is my seeing eye dog. What year is this? This is crazy.
It's got to have a secret identity too and shit. It's a lawyer dog by day. But it's
wearing glasses.
It's Devil Dog at night. Stopping dog.
You know what this reminds me of? Patton Oswalt used to do this great joke about deathbed. The bed that eats people. It's an actual movie.
I also feel like if we had Devil Dog, the comic book movie, would that make his villain Kingpin? And would Kingpin be a black dog named King? I feel like we could go all the way back to the Daredevil that Ben Affleck made to get a black Kingpin.
I'm trying to find a trailer for the Zoltan.
I'm amazed they didn't give him a pit bull.
Yeah.
In that movie, the Black Kingpin, I'm amazed they didn't give him a pit bull.
It would have fit.
Or a Rottweiler.
I bet he said no.
Or like a Rottweiler.
Because it was Michael Clark Duncan, right? I bet he was like, that's too much. Okay? I'm already Black Kingpin. Black Kingpin can't have pit bulls. Okay? It's too much. I know.
How about we give him a Rottweiler?
Nope.
You people like Rottweilers, right?
I was in the Green Mile, damn it. Y'all gonna respect me up in here.
There's a trailer for Zoltan, Hound of Dracula. It's 3 minutes long.
Oh,
like
God.
what?
The movie.
There's also a 30-second version of it.
The movie shouldn't be 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the whole movie.
Right.
The trailer.
You don't need to see anything after that.
What year
Zoltan,
was this again?
Hound of Dracula. 77.
2006? Oh, 77. Yeah, I know those special effects was trash.
Right. Yeah, because they had to go back in time to Romania. Like
that bat,
I'm sure
I
it
know
wasn't
the bat that bit him looked like that bat from Fright Night Hollywood Shuffle, where he said "Batty, Batty, Batty,
Batty, Batty, Batty."
I know that bat looked like that shit.
Batty, Batty, Batty.
They ain't had no CGI in 1977, dog.
There's a bat in the house.
Right.
Batty, Batty, Batty.
Batty, Batty, Batty.
Y'all better watch House Black Cinema so you can know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Don't be a fool. Go to Black Actors.
I guess there's like a whole. I guess. Maybe hardcore horror fans know about all this shit. There's all these low budget horror movies.
Oh,
when you start looking for them, they start coming up in the suggested videos.
You know, cheap to make. Bullshit idea. You know, it makes sense.
I remember when I was a kid, we had Silent Night, Deadly Night. It was just like a Santa Claus guy killing people. You know, like it's just whatever.
Nah, like in hindsight, those movies used to be so dumb. But I would be scared. Like I remember Pumpkinhead. I was scared as shit of Pumpkinhead. I have no idea why I was scared
Pumpkinhead,
of that
but I don't think I ever saw it. But I remember it.
I went to the theater with my older cousin and my aunt, and I was so scared I walked out. Like I made them leave. No idea why.
I don't remember that. I'm looking at it now.
Bro. It's a scary movie.
I know, but like in hindsight, I'm like, this shit. Like when I tried to rewatch, I was like, this shit wasn't even that scary. Like it's way scarier movies I've watched and enjoyed. I don't know why that got me.
That's a timing thing. You don't tell them why it touched you like that as a kid.
Right.
It's a timing thing.
They have a Funko Pop for Pumpkinhead.
See, yeah. It's adorable to people now, but that motherfucker was scary in that theater to me.
Yeah.
Rod, what'd you think of the president's birthday party fight?
I didn't watch any. Yeah. I'm on some.
I know you didn't watch any of it.
I'm on some different shit now, bro. Like, they done fucked this country up. And, I mean, if it come on the timeline and scroll, maybe I'll see it in but I do not seek that shit out, man. It's a disgrace what they doing, and you still see enough. You know what I mean? Like I saw the dude that called Michelle Obama, man.
Disgrace.
I saw the motorcycle shit. Trying to think what else I saw from it. I didn't see a lot. And then I think the worst part about it isn't tuning into the event; it's the cultural cachet of it. Because I was like watching sports today. And seeing stuff like watching sports coverage the last couple of days and seeing like Jason Williams and Stephen A. Smith talk. Oh, it's so the pageantry.
So great. We saw that.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was great.
This motherfucker, Jason Williams, said it was better than an NBA Finals.
Yeah.
What?
that guy's future is gonna be so bright in TV if he continues to just say stuff like that.
Say shit like that? Yeah.
It's so asinine. And he does this like once every 2 or 3 months, but if he can get it up to like once or twice a week, he gonna move into the next stratosphere.
He can be in the big leagues. Yeah, he'd be in the big leagues.
Because I don't feel like we hate him enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's sliding under the radar because Stephen A. is such a huge avatar of people we hate that Jason Williams, he be saying a bunch of fucked up shit, but it just don't catch the way Stephen A. Smith shit catch. He seems to be a terrible person.
Yeah, it ain't for lack of effort because he's trying.
He says dumb shit. Like he said, Carolina got rid of their coach, and he was like, Carolina isn't even a blue blood program as far as I'm concerned. They won a championship since Duke. Like Duke has not won a championship like further away than Carolina has. Why would you even say that unless you just wanted smoke for no reason?
What?
Just crazy.
Yes, they are.
I don't understand that dude. He's always saying some bullshit,
program.
And also like an NBA Finals was probably his dream for half his life.
It's still his dream.
Like,
still.
But I'm just saying, he was a kid playing basketball, high school star, college star, top draft pick, and then he fucked his knee up, or whatever, motorcycle accident.
Right.
But it's like that was the pinnacle for him for so much of his life, and he still obviously follows and covers basketball and knows basketball players. So for him to say,
the only reason he's there, by the way, is because he covers basketball.
Right.
There's no other reason for him to be there.
Right.
For him to say that this fucking monster truck rally on the White House lawn is bigger than the thing that he dreamed about.
Yeah.
For most of his life, all into his mid to late 20s, when he was still trying to maybe come back for a while.
Yeah. One of the most spectacular finals we've seen in a long time.
Yeah. Highest rated, by the way.
You have the nerve to say that?
Like, it's a 5-game series that actually was very good and entertaining and had the highest rating since like 1998 or some crazy shit like that. And he came away from all that and was like, you know what was really hitting though?
Yeah.
This UFC fight on the White House lawn.
Baby. That UFC fight on the White House
they had
lawn?
Fireworks. Like, it was crazy, man.
Right.
Alexis Ohanian was there. He got invited, but he was there.
The backdrop was the White House. Like, what?
Right.
Like, really?
I think that's the whole thing with all this shit, though.
And
man.
motorcycles.
Like, people are starting to see how deep the rot goes, because people's tolerance is very low for this shit now. And so people exposing themselves because they think it would be cool to slide this out. Like, well, if they had a UFC event, why can't Nate Bargatze, be like, I mean, it's just a UFC event. Nah, we not tolerating that no more. We calling shit out. So you exposed yourself. Welcome.
Yeah, but also even beyond that, like, because Shane Gillis was there, but he didn't go do all the photo ops.
Right.
Some people were like, I'm just going to sneak in and, just going to
watch the fight.
He was in all the pictures.
Shane tried to have it both ways because Shane be on some I don't really support, them saying bad stuff about Michelle Obama, but them is the homies. It's like,
right.
That's kind of what the homies do, buddy.
Yeah. Why are they the homies?
Why can't Trump denounce it? Because that's what the event was for. Shit like that. Why would he denounce what it was for? Dummy.
Yeah, it was one of the highlights for them.
Yeah. Although I did laugh at him taking that chain off, because the dude that called Michelle Obama a man, he had gave Trump a chain before the fight, and you can see almost like some Curb Enthusiasm shit in the background right after he says it. Trump waits like 45 seconds and then just slowly slides the chain off his neck. I was like, yeah, you don't want that smoke.
Yeah, it's but that, I was thinking it was inevitable that something like that would happen at this event.
Of course.
Because that guy he's called Michelle Obama a man before, after a fight, and he's called Brittany Griner a man before, after a fight. So this is what he does.
But
he didn't just
Stephen
come out of nowhere with this.
They said this shit was better than the NBA Finals, brother. This is big time sports. That's what we need. A fucking buffoonery.
Yeah. I guess the ratings for the finals is just gonna push people to want big market teams in the finals more.
Partially,
and shit on it. If it's gonna be like the Pacers knocking on the door again, people are.
They do that. They do that.
I think if there's a story, I think it's a conflux of things. It's the big market team in the finals, but it's also the story of they ain't had a shot at this shit because the fucking owner is incompetent. They've been a doormat of a franchise. They've been able to turn it around. They got this extremely dynamic player who's got a lot of juice behind him, playing against a team that has another extremely dynamic player, who's got a lot of juice behind him. So I think it's just a conflux of things.
Yeah, and I think
that was just a lucky conflux.
you can't replicate the 53-year drought. So, like,
no,
if they go to the playoffs next year, and let's say they get all the way back to the finals, I wonder if the ratings is still, oh my God, these are the highest ratings of all time, or if it's kind of like, oh well, it's not as big as it was the year before when we thought we saw the impossible. Now we're just kind of witnessing a dynasty, so it's a little less.
Yeah, now we're seeing the beginnings of a dynasty.
Yeah,
yeah, and it's the 53-year thing too. It was that plus that 29-point comeback.
Yeah,
in Game 4, like that, everything really went into overdrive after that game because people were celebrating as though they had won the title. Like it wasn't just like the buzz lasted until the next day. People were celebrating the Knicks winning it all, even like days before, like
Knicks
for the 2
5,
days before Game 5.
Well, that took the
it was almost like
win.
Game 4 was the title and Game 5 was like an encore. You know,
that took the win completely out of the Spurs, though. It was like, y'all gave them a 29-point lead and lost.
Spurs are a young team.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy how far they went being that inexperienced, honestly. Like, it's such a testament to those guys.
I think the youth of the coach was a bigger problem than the youth of the
Of course,
players,
yeah.
You know, because people were making that case that like maybe not even that being young wasn't going to be a problem, but being young might actually be an advantage. Like people were saying that at one point. And but you got to have one veteran. If it's a player, you got to have the vet player.
One guy with grain.
Or the coach has to be
De'Aaron Fox could have been that guy. He melted down.
Yeah, he's 28.
So that was the guy you trusted, and he fucked it up.
Right.
And then you got the coach who still wet behind the ears, breath smelling like Similac. Yeah. So this a learning stage for him. And he'll know hopefully better next time. But you know that if he doesn't look back at those games and feel like that shit's on me, then that's not the kind of coach I would want for my team.
Right. Yeah, they just need someone to be the veteran to step up.
Yeah. I don't think you got to fire him. I think a vet coach on the bench would have just got them through that. Like a veteran, like. Trying to think of a coach that wouldn't try to steal his job. I was going to say Doc Rivers, but Doc Rivers would have stabbed that man in the back and been the coach by fucking February. But like,
Mo Cheeks.
So say Mo Cheeks or somebody like that on the bench, you know, JB Biggerstaff or somebody, they would have been like, hey, I know you want them to run it, coach. I think we should call this time out and get us a good play in. Because, you know, we got to
slow everything down. We're way out.
0 for 9 threes. We still got a 20-point lead, but they done cut it down. We got to get the boys back together. We got to run a set play or two. And this coach, Mitch, just was out there like, just keep running and till the clock run out, we might be able to sneak a win. It's like, brother, what are you doing? You got the lead. Don't coach this shit.
You got to have like the Popovich just coaches the fourth quarter. Like he just limps out. Is that his music? He comes walking out,
and like with a phone, a little earpiece in or something.
Right.
And be like, Pop, what should we do? Time out, dummy.
Yeah, like he just needed someone. There needed to be a veteran somewhere, coaching staff, on the court somewhere, someone who was going to step up and be like, all right, guys, I've been through games like this before. We gotta slow down here.
Yeah. And it's it's a testament to the talent they got on that squad that it took to the NBA Finals before that became a real issue. You know what I mean? Like they coached wasn't a great coach the whole way. It wasn't like he suddenly became bad. Like he was that guy the whole time, but they were so fucking good. It just didn't matter. And then here we go.
Well, look at the OKC series. So after Game 3, I thought wrongly that the Spurs were in like serious trouble because they were down 2-1. They lost the first game at home. They could have easily been down 3-0 if not for Wemby having a heroic performance in Game 1 and hitting a 30-footer at the end of the first overtime. Could have easily been 3-0. They played worse in each game. The third game, Wemby had 4 rebounds. They were playing young, making mistakes. They were a little banged up. I was like, okay, well, this is not going to be there. Obviously OKC is going to take this series. And then the Spurs won 3 of the next 4, 2 elimination games. The first elimination game, they hold SGA to his worst game of the season. And the second one, they hold Chet Holmgren to maybe the worst game of his entire life. Like he may have never had a game that bad, even in middle school.
That was the worst.
So it's like
that shit hurt his rep.
Right. Yeah. Like he's Ben bad, Simmons territory now.
Yeah. They was talking about him like he was a bitch, man.
Right.
He got to figure that out.
So it's like, so even in the Knicks series, I was like, okay, the Spurs have this thing they do when their back is against the wall where you're like, okay, they're not going to do it. Where they seem to come through, even when they are playing young and making mistakes and have 3 bad games in a row, they somehow pull it out. Even in game 5, I was like, okay, yeah, they just went up by 12 or whatever, 15 in the first quarter. They didn't win a single home game in the finals. Like it's just whatever that they turned back into a pumpkin or a pumpkin head.
It's also
in that series.
That Thunder team's a little younger than the Knicks.
Yeah.
So I think that was part of it. And then the Knicks, man, they just got that veteran, the thing that a vet knows in like a race where it's like, yeah, you could start off the marathon sprinting, but you're going to end up way slower at the end if I just keep a steady pace the whole time. And they would just get off the bad starts, but just walk those guys down. And they just knew they could do it. And I think the Spurs just kept expending all this energy up front because that's what beat the Thunder. Because they remember the games that we were like, yo, this is an elimination game. They was like making sure the shit wasn't even in doubt. They were like, we're up 30 at halftime. The Thunder are going to quit. The Knicks just don't got no quit in them, dog. They knew.
Well, Jalen, D.L. Hughley's something today about Jalen. Talking about how his dad was on his dad being on the bench with him. Was apparently he has the relationship with his dad where you sit down and his dad kept him cool. Was like, you just got to keep chipping, son. Just keep chipping, stay in there, keep chipping, with no panic in them, no panic in the Knicks, no panic in Jalen, no panic in his dad. You just got to keep chipping, son. You got to keep chipping. There's none of that on the Spurs side.
Right.
Well, I think the Spurs too. I think a guy like Wemby, like he's 22, right? So he's got this thing where he's like, if I just grit my teeth and want it the most, that's going to make up for my deficiency in experience or the deficiencies on the team.
Everybody else, somebody else got to want it on that team too, don't?
Well, I think there was no level of just gritting your teeth and wanting it more that was going to do it. But like he doesn't have anything else. It reminded me of Kevin Garnett early in his career where he was the most passionate guy on the court. And, he was practically in tears after every playoff loss. And he just thought, if I just want it really hard, and it's like, no, you're just not going to get there.
He also is 22 and he's never really failed at anything before. Right. So, like, in his mind, I get it. In his mind, he was like, every time I've just tried hard, I got what I needed. So, and he was 3 games away from being completely correct. Like, I mean, the motherfucker's a savant.
He's not incorrect.
Exactly.
Incorrect.
Like people were talking about he needed to be humbled and all this shit. And I was like, I agree with everything he said in that post-game presser where he was like, essentially, we was dominating and we still ended up losing. I had shit to work on, but no, I'm not walking away from this like, oh God, what a humility. Wow, I got to really give it up to them. I feel like I can beat these motherfuckers, and it was really just on me.
Yeah, that was good to see too, because it could go the other way where you're just crushed.
Yeah.
It's like every now and then there's a comic that comes along who is a brand new open micer, and they are good right off the bat, and they don't bomb for months. You're supposed to bomb right away. They don't bomb for months, and then they finally bomb like 6 or 8 months later, and they are devastated because they just thought, oh, I'm the shit. Like I can do this. Everything. Every time I go up there, it works. And they don't know how to handle that. And so Wemby, I think he already said, he was like, I learned a lot from watching Brunson.
Yeah, he said all the right shit. Like it was people cherry picking so they could be like, you lose.
I agree with Bomani on that. Is like, no, you're a miserable person, so you want to see him being humbled down. That's what you want. Exactly. You don't like the fact that this guy is great at this.
Right.
He's great at it. You don't like that. You used to do the same thing to LeBron. Remember they tried to say that same shit to LeBron. Yes. That same exact shit. LeBron was like, I don't give a shit.
I think the irony is everybody loves unequivocally, everybody loves Anthony Edwards. Everybody loves him. And I was talking to Bo about this the other day. I was like, you know who Wemby reminds me of is Anthony Edwards. Insanely confident, insanely talented, and really emotionally balanced. Like when it comes to basketball, like it's not like he lost and he lost everything and crumbled in those games. He stepped up and tried to do everything he's supposed to do in the fourth. It just didn't work out. But he don't got nothing to feel ashamed or bad about or humiliated for. Like that's so crazy. But that's what sports is now. It's like we wait for the humiliation of losing. Like you can't just lose. It's like somebody gotta be the bitch because they lost. It's like, nah, get out of here. Not this time anyway.
Yeah, like he's gonna be Chet Holmgren himself.
Right.
Yeah, like bro, they was comparing him to Chet Holmgren at the beginning of the series when he was averaging 30 and 10. It's like what in what fucking world is this the same as putting up 2 points in an elimination game? Just say you don't like the dude, man.
Yeah. And he's only 22. So it's like whatever he needs to work on, and whether it's developing post moves or he's got to master the sky hook or whatever people are saying.
If I meet one more stupid motherfucker that thinks that he's going to be down there like Shaq, look at his body, man.
Right.
Whatever he comes up with is not going to be. Yeah. It's just like Karl Anthony Towns. Whatever he comes up with, it won't be what y'all are saying, where he just going to post in the paint like Hakeem. He'll get something down there. He'll get like a Tim Duncan
they want to be like Hakeem or Wilt, right? Or Jabbar. I'm like, he's not those guys.
He's not gonna be those guys.
So stop it.
Get him a Dirk fadeaway. Get him a fucking like a Tim Duncan bank from the top of the key area or something. And then he's 7'5". That shit's gonna be impossible.
Get him a power forward. Get him a good power forward, and a lot of those problems go away.
Bruh, because they could not play Bismack Biyombo or Mason Plumlee, who two former Hornets, by the way. They could not play them, so I was like, they're cooked because they don't got nobody that can bang on the inside. And Wemby ain't
Reggie said in the chat, 10 feet tall with a sky hook. Fuck out of here.
Kareem did it.
Yeah, like I said, Kareem just built, man. He's a different dude.
But it's also, I think also, Andy, though, because this happens a lot in basketball. There's a thing that happens where I don't think people give enough credit, which is it's hard to pick up a skill after this late and be very good at it right away. Like if he started working on a hook shot today, he would be good at it by the time he was 26. Good enough for it to be like, for if it's ever going to get to Kareem level, it ain't happening because he took it up in the summer. 3 months later, he come back and be like, Wemby's unstoppable. He got a hook shot like that. Did y'all see the work Hakeem did you see the work that Kareem put in on that hook, bro? Yeah. He was hooking motherfuckers since college.
And also, that's people act like, it's such an easy shot to master. It's
how is it he's the only one who's done
especially with your offhand, because Kareem was doing it with both hands. But it's kind of like when people go work out with Olajuwon in the off season for like 2 weeks, and then the whole rest of the season they don't have any of his moves.
Yeah,
they paid him like
Dwight Howard probably sent Hakeem kids to college because he would go hang out, spend all that money, come back, do one dream shake at the start of the year, and then go right back to that basic package he got.
Right. Someone should pull up should go back and track Olajuwon's actual track record with these guys.
Right.
Like how many people have scored on post moves after
dream shake after that. It's like two motherfuckers and they not even centers. It's like LeBron and Kobe or some shit. It's not like it's not gonna be. There's no center who met with Hakeem and came back and we was like, yo, you know who didn't have no post moves but they start fucking with Hakeem? 0 people.
Yeah, because it's harder than it looks. Like you can't just go do it for 2 weeks with Hakeem. You're not going to just suddenly become Olajuwon. Otherwise,
we ain't never gonna.
We'd
see
have
no
a lot more guys
like
like that in the league.
We never gonna see. We're never going to see that again. It's okay. Like he was one of a kind. I still remember seeing his dream shakes the first few times and being like, so that's a travel or something, right? That's not. What?
Right.
What did he just do to David Robinson? How many steps he take?
Yeah, he shows the ball over here. Then
like 1. Okay, pivot. 2. Shit, no, that's legal.
pivot back again.
Bruh.
You know,
like,
and then go
you can't teach that. And he was 6'8", 6'9", like he wasn't 7'5", so he had to do all that. Wemby look dumb trying to do all that. You so tall, just go up over the nigga and lay it in, bro. You don't got to do all that.
That's the move. Just go over the top of them. They can't stop you. Just go over the top of them.
Let that dude, because
get close get close to the basket. Go over the top of them and just put it in there.
I'm sure Randolph. I know you probably noticed, and I notice now because I do strength training. His legs are just weak. Like he just don't got the base yet. It'll come because he's 22, but a lot of the stuff people prescribing that he do, you can tell he don't got the lower body strength to do what they tell him to do.
I can see it. I can see. I watched a video of him squatting. I think he was deadlifting. He was deadlifting and squatting, and he's got tall man squat, tall man deadlift. It's like he ain't got no legs yet. He don't got legs like that. Remind me of when Kobe would say he was running out of gas in the third quarters of games, so he was like, I got to start lifting heavy on my legs so I can make it through that fourth quarter. He just needs some more weight. Now he's just a naturally lean guy,
right?
So, but there's no reason why you can't build strength. The problem is that he runs the strength off because you're doing so much cardio. That's why you don't have to take an athlete like that and do conditioning. You just do strength work. You don't do conditioning.
Right.
You get in conditioning. You don't have to worry about that. Strength. That's what he needs to focus on.
Agreed.
But they begin with these guys that want to have them standing on these unbalanced surfaces and shit like that. I'm like, man, if you don't just pick up some weights, just hold this fucking kettlebell and squat this, man. Quit fucking around.
You got everything. You ain't gonna need all that. Like we got entire other shit for these other big dudes. You need to go outside and shoot 12 corner threes over and over and over till you hit 10 in a row. Like that, like those guys can work on that. Vic, we got these weights here for you, player.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You come over here with me and just pick up this iron. Just do that.
Yeah. They need to be afraid of his ass though, because he don't got that much strength yet, and he was elbowing motherfuckers in the neck. So when he got that dog in him, and I like it. So when he put on some weight, y'all better stop fucking with him because he seemed to be the one.
He's got a good frame to put on like 30 pounds too. He's got a good long frame. Yeah, it'll be pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he seemed to have a pretty nasty attitude about him too, though. So Giannis seems like a very nice gentleman. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Giannis put on all that weight, but he don't really bully people. Like he's strong, but he don't use it for evil. Wemby seemed like he got a little evil in him, just a little bit. Be careful.
Yeah, he's got a chip on his shoulder. He doesn't because I think people like to try to fuck with him because he's so skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't like being fucked with. Wembanyama ain't nothing to fuck with. And you tug on his jersey or grab his arm, he's going to start throwing that elbow around.
You can tell, man.
What, 5 technicals in the playoffs or something like that?
Well,
4?
Because he throws people down.
It's like technical points.
He does play a little dirty. He throws people down.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I always find it very hypocritical because NBA fans love to decry, like, what about the 90s? You know what I like about the playoffs? It's more physical. They let them play. And then the second someone get pushed, it's like, oh my God, put him in jail. Why would you let him do that?
Are you serious right now?
Like he pushed Jalen Brunson. They act like he killed that man. I was like, he clearly was saying, get off me, young fella. Yeah, and Jalen got his revenge, so what are we mad at?
Brunson had a handful of his jersey for a few seconds before that, and he was saying, get off me. You know?
It wasn't a big deal, too, because in the post-game press conference, they weren't complaining about that. They complained about the lack of foul calls and free throws, but they didn't complain about that one call. It took the internet being mad about it for that to become a thing, because I think they were like, it's basketball. We pushing him, he pushing us. Whatever.
Right. It happens. Yeah, and then there was the one that was maybe going to be a technical if they won Game 5. When he
I think that's because the NBA got them rules. So that one really wasn't that's not an intent thing. That's just letter of the law. You can't do. I'm surprised
Brunson stuck his foot out a little bit, like maybe.
Right.
if they really wanted to not suspend Wemby for a finals game, they could have said, Brunson,
they could have found an excuse.
Forward.
But if they would have got him, I also would have, like, that one was understandable either way.
Yeah.
They lost, so we'll never know. But like, if he would have got suspended, it would have been like, damn, that sucks that it happened. But this is the cost of elbowing that one.
You know who Wemby needs to do his little Hakeem Olajuwon camp with? You know who he needs to do his camp with? Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
Does Ben Wallace have camps?
Is who he needs to.
I'm trying to imagine what the fuck a Ben Wallace camp. I bet they ain't even no basketball at a Ben Wallace camp. That's right.
That's all he. Yeah, no basketball. We are going in the weight room.
Yeah, I bet Ben Wallace camp. You don't even touch the rock. He'd be like, "What are you doing, son?" I was going in the gym. I was going in the closet to get the balls. You don't got to go. We not going in there.
Yeah.
Come on over here. Use this weight room with me.
We're gonna run up this mountain. What? There's 2 feet of snow on the ground. Exactly.
Hey,
going on you in the weight room.
Take them shoes
bringing
off,
James
man.
Harrison for his ass. That's what he needs.
What your trainers?
The weight room.
What your trainers? I brought my basketball shoes. Nah, man. You got some flat trainers. We finna be lifting.
No.
Right.
Don't you got some little flat karate shoes? You got those, right?
Right. Are we gonna run? We gonna do 5 minutes to get loose on the treadmill. Yeah. Then we gonna
walk. We're gonna walk.
Yeah, we gonna do a little brisk walk. Get loose.
We're gonna do a little stretching, and then we lifting. That's what we're gonna do. Then when we finish, we're gonna go eat. We gotta go eat when we finish.
Right.
We're gonna eat a lot of food.
The monks was vegetarian. We not fitting to be on that.
Yeah, we're not on that here.
We're not doing vegetarian meals today, buddy. I hope you like chicken breast.
You like chicken.
Just plain
get a lot of it.
breast.
Yeah.
You get a lot of it.
Get used to the term macros. Okay. Yeah. We're finna be talking about that a lot this summer.
He's also got the build that, on a serious tip, he's got the build that he can eat pretty much anything he wanted. Just eat food. Just eat a lot of food. And you don't got to eat nothing special. Just eat a lot of food.
That would be funny if Wemby showed up next year with Ben Wallace's haircut. Like he's got the armband where Wallace wears it. It's like he's just ready for war.
I can't wait to see what that kid turns into, man. Because I think one of the problems people have is like, you see in the future, but you still thinking about the past. Right. And I always think, like, what if we're all wrong? Our conventional wisdom is like, he got to do this, this, and this. And he's just the one who's like, no, I'm a 7'4", 5" guy, and I just shoot threes, and I put the ball on the ground and cross people over. And because I remember with Kevin Durant, remember when he first came in, everybody was like, motherfucker can't even lift up 75 pounds.
Right.
He can't play in the NBA. And 5 years later, we're like, is he the greatest scorer we've ever seen?
I'm looking at this thing about Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace built his Hall of Fame NBA career on an unparalleled weight room work ethic. He transformed from a skinny 190-pound college player into a 240-pound physical marvel capable of bench pressing 460 pounds.
Oh, my God. 460?
That's insane.
What?
Former Wizard.
I know that bar was bending like shit. What can hold 460?
You use a competition bar.
So is that like a machine or something?
You got to use a competition bar. So it's more dense, a little longer, more dense.
Oh, made of like Wolverine skeleton or some shit?
Yeah,
exactly. Ain't no way.
With a little bit of vibranium in it. He worked out in a weight room famously known as the Cage. Wallace was known to start his brutal workouts in the Cage as early as 3 a.m.
What?
Damn.
Driven by his addiction to improve his strength to battle his taller, heavier centers in the post. I'm telling you.
Nah,
that's what it takes.
Different.
That's one of those, what if he was on the Wizards in 97, 98.
Damn.
When they still had Chris Webber, and he was this young, small college guy.
Yep.
You know, he wasn't like skinny. He was a rough, rough around the edges, kind of diamond in the rough. And if only they would have kept that team together and not gotten rid of Webber, Wallace developed, although they're the same size. So I don't know who plays what position, but Just one of those former Wizards.
That's also like a true like player of his time. Cause like the NBA just doesn't even have room for guys like that anymore. Like they play him off the court now, but during his time, people do not understand how much of a fucking problem he was.
Yeah. Yeah, they had Juwan Howard, Chris Webber, and Ben Wallace on the same roster. They also had those two guys and Rasheed Wallace on a roster a couple years before that.
Yeah. That's Rasheed Wallace is a whole another series of problems. You don't want that in Wemby's ear.
Yeah.
Come here, let me tell you how to talk to these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You don't want that in there.
Rasheed and Ben was on that Pistons team, man. That was a hell of a combo, man.
Yeah, that was a strong combo.
That was crazy. I remember that team because I wasn't really a big fan of that team. I wanted the Lakers to beat them, but I was also a fan of Rasheed Wallace from Carolina days. And his ability to just be like, I'm going to get 20 points no matter what happens tonight. Some nights was just crazy. Cause like some nights he come out and be like, yeah, if I just get 8, that's cool. Like 10, I'm good. Right. And then some nights he's like, oh yeah, I'm Rasheed Wallace. I know y'all think we just averaged 60 points over here, but tonight we're getting 85 because I'm just gonna be Rasheed Wallace all night. How about that?
Yeah, he was like super unselfish. Like he didn't really care about his numbers all that much.
Crazy.
He could have put up huge numbers if he wanted to.
If you're worried about your numbers, it takes time from arguing with the ref. Or let's say pleading with the refs. Let's not say arguing.
Yeah. I know that shit had to kill his. I remember that shit used to be killing his team because he used to get all them texts, man. And it got to the point where he would just look at a ref and it was like, tech. And he want to argue it every time too. But it's like, bro, we know who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
First of all, you know who you are, so stop it.
Right. You be like, what did I do? It's like the ref's like, do we got to go through the whole thing or just can you leave? Because you seem like you wanted to leave today. It's not my fault.
You don't want to keep doing the shit.
Right. So I can't call you a motherfucking bitch without getting kicked out of the game now?
Yeah, no, you can't.
Not for the 6th time tonight. No, Rasheed. No, that's too many.
No. How many bitches you gonna call my mama? How many?
Right.
How many? Before I
it's
gotta
not
kick
a conspiracy. Y'all got something against me. No one else is calling me a bitch, Rasheed.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Let me know when you look up and see me letting it slide from somebody else. You the only one motherfucking me.
Yeah. Jesus, you let me know when that happens. We got to bring this one home, y'all. It's coming in late. Rod, you be able to join us, you think, Saturday? You got something going on?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. Every Saturday I have 2 goals. We do our feedback show, and then I'm going to work out, whether I walk or go to the gym. So it just depends on the timing because some days I'm able to get it in before y'all start or right after, and then some days it's like it ain't gonna work.
What's your best time to work out? I'm a real circuit rhythm type guy, so
I prefer the afternoons when I do the weekend because it don't be busy, and my gym closes at 6. So if you get there like right around like somewhere between 2 and 4, you just got that motherfucker to yourself. So I really like the weekends, which is why it's a little harder to get in on here.
Yeah, you need mid-morning is really good gym time too. Don't nobody be in mid-morning.
During the weekday, I like mid-mornings. Although my Y can get a little crowded in the mid-mornings just depending on what's happening. But in general, I like that time period. I don't like late night. I know some people love late. I know Andy does late night. I don't like late night.
It's the same reason though. It's nobody's in there. But I haven't been going lately because the dog is on his medications. He's going to go out every couple hours, and I can't really get that window especially at night. He seems to need me more at night. But I can't switch my hours to earlier. I just can't go when it's light out. I'm just so used to it. But that's the whole reason is there's nobody in there. There's like...
I did 3 sets of 5 pull-ups today. My workout. I ain't done...
that since I was like 6 years old.
I ain't done pull-ups in... since February 2nd, I ain't done no pull-ups.
I feel like pull-ups must be having a comeback because I see a lot of young happening people doing pull-ups like the last year or so.
Shit,
and they definitely weren't doing as many before this.
Is that you thank RFK Jr. You know, he's bringing them back.
Is that who we got to thank for that? Okay.
Him and Pete Hexist, you know, they're all about
pull-ups and dead hangs. I've seen a lot more of those than I normally was seeing before. So I don't know if TikTok doing it or what.
But I mean, I've been doing pull-ups. I just haven't been able to do pull-ups because it was making my stomach hurt. Even today, like after I was going to do like 5 sets, but even like by the 3rd set, my stomach was starting to bother me, so I had to stop.
Okay.
I think it pulls on the.
So this is you getting back to normal. This not you trying something new. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I deadlifted 250 today for 5 sets of 5. It's just you know.
But you're getting your strength back then.
I mean, I'm trying. That's all I can say.
It's probably harder to recover now too, getting older and stuff.
It takes. They say, hey man, it may be a year before you're completely recovered. They said that.
Okay.
So yeah. They weren't. Yeah. I thought they were just kind of. I thought they were just kind of shit they tell you to slow you down. But now I'm like, maybe they weren't bullshitting.
Nah, this Vietnamese dude that owns one of our favorite restaurants. He just like expanded, blah blah blah, and he told us that he had to have surgery for like some cancer stuff, and he was like, you know, it's safe, it's like a very high expected rate of successful surgery, blah blah blah. But the problem for him is they told him he can't even like work for like 8 weeks or some shit. It was killing him, bro. I think it might have been, and it was killing him because he came. We went to the new spot, right? His wife runs the new spot. Man, why was his ass in there? Yeah. I said, man, what you doing? Thought you supposed to be resting. He was like, no, they said I can walk. You know, I'm just walking. I'm not...
That's prostate. It's prostate.
They said I could walk. You know, they said I'm healing up pretty fast. They said I just can't work. Don't lift anything. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, man, just be safe, man. Don't hem yourself up.
Next time you see him, ask him if they warned him about peeing blood.
Okay.
Did they say anything to you about peeing blood?
Yeah. Well, we was
look,
so he
if you're doing something, if you start peeing blood, just stop doing that thing.
That's what they told
Look out for peeing blood. You're not peeing any blood, are you? No. All right, well, you're okay.
But if you do, just stop doing the thing.
Just don't do that thing anymore. Don't do that thing for a while. Just give it a couple of days. Like, all right. That's exactly how it is. And then it's just trying to build your endurance back up, which takes a long time.
Wow.
Hey, chat, thank y'all for coming in with us today. We appreciate y'all as always. Thank you, Rod, for joining us.
Yes, sir.
If you're in the DMV, I will be at the State Theater tomorrow night in Falls Church. It's 8 p.m. show. And I will be at Brittany's in Woodbridge on Saturday. Woodbridge, Virginia at Brittany's on Saturday night at 8 o'clock as this goes up. So you're around. You want to see me talk about being a prostateless man? Come on through. I will be doing that. Come on through.
There might be a recording of The Mind of Dom coming up.
Oh, nice.
Tease that a little bit. Our annual once a year episode.
You sure you want to tease it?
Look, we were going to do it the other night, and I kind of lost track of time, and we just couldn't connect on the right time. But we've kind of penciled in Monday this week. So I don't know yet, Monday or Tuesday this coming week. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Okay.
But yeah, we did a test thing where he tested his equipment to make sure it works, all that stuff. So it seems like all we got to do is find a time, and then we'll not record again for a year. So, but that'll be probably on our feed behind the paywall if we do that. Coming up soon. Get to hear about Dominic's new dog.
There you go.
All the ups and downs. So, and then maybe Saturday we'll talk about Carlos Mencia.
Yeah. Jesus. Unsurprising. Just unsurprising. Unsurprising. All right. So thanks, guys. We appreciate y'all as always, and we will be seeing y'all soon. Saturday. All right. So we're out. I'm Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
I'm Rod Morrow.
Hey, it's Three Guys On, and we are out.